Yes, people, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And massive news today: a £77 million deal has been agreed with Newcastle United for the transfer of midfielder Bruno Guimarães to Arsenal. As we've been made aware, since last month, personal terms had already been agreed on a 5-year contract that was never an issue. And it looks like the player is finally Arsenal's. Now, with Eddie Howe leaving, this was said to be the tip of the iceberg and the kind of thing that the straw that brought the camel's back and sent him over the edge. That he said he'd lost control of the club and the transfer policies of the club, and he was told by the owners and the hierarchy that Bruno Guimarães would be sold this summer. And it looks like he's coming to Arsenal. Fantastic signing for us, especially with the kind of condition that Rice is in. And there's worries of him being able to start the season and may miss the first couple of months. I feel like Bruno Guimarães coming in will be a starter alongside Rice. I think it allows us to put Rice back in the six. And Bruno gives us that box-to-box energy. He's got creativity. He can assist. He can get a goal. He can also dig in and do the dirty work. We've seen what he did to Jorginho at Arsenal when he left the elbow on him, and he's just a fighting character, the kind of character we need in the dressing room. He's a presence. He's tall, so he'd be good on set pieces, which we all love. And I'm really, really looking forward to this signing coming in. I think it adds such a different dynamic for the Arsenal and such a huge boost to the squad and what we're trying to achieve, and that kind of pursuit and that hope that we can go on now and try and win the Champions League, because I think that's the last thing left in our armour now. We finally retained the the Premier League after 22 years of not winning it. And I feel like if we don't win it next season, which I think we will, I think we'll go on to win it a few more times over the coming years. But definitely that Champions League, we need to get over the line. It's signings like this that strengthen the squad and add to the quality that is going to take us over that line. Now, we haven't just brought in any midfielder. We've brought in a Premiership-proven midfielder that knows the league, has played in the league, and for several seasons has consistently performed in the league. And he's hands down one of the top 5 midfielders in his position in the league, and that's undeniable. Rival fans were worried about us getting this signing over the line, and I can understand why. If you look at their midfield options now, so many different combinations we can play. We can go with Bruno, Rice and Eze. We could go Bruno, Rice and Odegaard. If we needed to go defensive and see out games, we can go Zubamendi, Rice and Bruno. There's so many different combinations and outlays we can do. And I also think that protection of Rice in front of the back line is going to make the defence even sturdier and even harder to break down. Massive news for the Arsenal today. From what I've heard and from sources, we believe that this deal is going to be finalised and be out in the media properly by the weekend. But Bruno Guimarães is an Arsenal player. You can bet your house on it. The deal's done. 77 million. What a bit of business when you consider what some players have been going for and probably aren't half the player he is. And I'm so happy with this. Now let's go and get the other big one over the line. I think everyone knows who I'm talking about. Please like, comment and subscribe, people. It helps me out a lot. And I'll be back again soon. Peace.